Friday, as Carlos mentioned, but 6 on the schedule Saturday, including a penthouse outhouse showdown between league leaders Werder Bremen and last place Hertha Berlin. Bremen suiting up with just 1 home loss this campaign, while their lowly visitors hit town with just 1 away triumph so far. For more on this one, here's Jeff Nielsen.
If you're a Hertha Berlin fan, the following contains scenes not recommended for easily upset stomachs. And although Hertha appear to get off to a good start, Marcel Marcelino has a great strike on goal. That was about the only good effort of the match. It was plays like this one, a brain cramp by Marcelino, who plays the ball back, easily intercepted and tucked in the side by Brazilian sniper Ailton. Bremen will surely miss the skills of Ailton, who's set to join Schalke this summer. Ailton must remember to thank Marcelino for the generous donation to his goal-scoring tally now at 17. Skip ahead to the 30th minute, and Pekka Lagerblom will chip a fantastic ball into open space. Speedy Ailton will outrace everybody to the ball and hits a great strike off the left boot into the low corner. Great pass there by Lagerblom, and for Ailton, that's his 2nd of the match and 18th of the year. Ailton lets Lagerblom know what a gorgeous heads-up pass that really was. The punishment continues in the 35th minute. Valerian Ismail lobs a pass over to Johan Maku, who stabs the ball down and wires home the 3rd goal for Bremen. A second angle shows Maku just outmuscles the Hertha defender and puts home a sizzling low ball. Hertha's new coach Hans Meyer not impressed with the lack of headroom on the benches, and I suspect the play of his team. And the drubbing would continue into extra time. Tim Borowski sends a great pass over to Paraguayan international Nelson Valdez. He slips one through keeper Christian Fielder's wickets to make it a convincing 4-0 victory, and Bremen start the second half on a roll.
In the light strip, Dimitri.
Around the league Friday action. Dortmund, Schalke, and Frank rolls to the man. He stops this Kohler penalty in the 9th minute, and in minute 74 he makes it twice as nice, denying Torsten Frings, who's making his season debut after ACL surgery. Then Eberson in the 89th minute, and in front of a German record crowd of 83,000, gives Schalke the victory. Dortmund winless in 7 now, as they lose 1-0. The best team in the Roar, Bochum taking on Wolfsburg. Frank Bernhardt. Minute 35 from Darius Volsch. That would be the winner, 1-0 for Bochum. Up next, 18-16. Kaiserslautern and Benjamin Lau. 1860 looking for their first win in 7 matches, and Lau gets them off the mark. But Vaclaslav Lokvinic, some poor defending, makes it 1-1. That'd be the score after 25 minutes, but at minute 39, Benjamin Lau, great cross in from Gerlitz. 1860 win, move up 4 places.
Leverkusen visiting Freiburg. 4th place Bayer aiming to pick up a win, of course, and to leapfrog Bayern Munich in the process, possibly even catch up with 2nd place Stuttgart. Well, Freiburg simply aims to enhance their mid-table status. Jeff Nielsen has the highlights.
Freiburg in red playing host to Leverkusen in white, but it's the visitors who put a scare into the home crowd as Dimitar Berbatov rings one off the post just minutes in. Another poor showing from the Freiburg defense as they leave Berbatov unmarked again, but his one-timer will sail wide. Freiburg were slow out of the gate, but they did pick up some momentum off of good plays like this. However, Leverkusen keeper George Butt would make a key save to keep the game scoreless. Leverkusen would use the free kick almost to perfection, but Freiburg keeper Timo Roos was equal to the challenge. He holds on for the save, and Roos acknowledges the crowd's support. Both teams providing chances to score, and it was Freiburg's turn as Bruno Berner tests Butt from long range, but it will take something better to best Butt on this day. And that something would come in the 54th minute off the corner kick. Rhoda Antar takes the one-hopper and curls it ever so sweetly into the left corner. An absolutely brilliant strike there, and hats off to Antar on this play as he times it just right off the bounce and sends the moonball past a frozen Butt. 1-0 Freiburg. Leverkusen almost crushed Freiburg's enthusiasm as Berbatov gets ahead on the ball, but possibly the extra starch in his shirt threw his timing off. Freiburg gets the game's last chance, but Wilfried Sanu will fire wide. Doesn't matter because it's a 1-0 win for Freiburg, and they maintain their mid-table position.
Strip on this day, and it's Cafu with the ball.
National appearances for Brazil, but he's just a goal-scoring machine. It's all he's done since he went to Germany, and he's just really turning it on this season. That's, as you say, 18 already.
Yeah.
John McCood getting the third one here. McCood's an interesting story. He moved from Parma, originally on loan to Werder Bremen, and now the deal is final. But McCood was actually signed by Parma originally to be the replacement for Juan Sebastian Veron when he was moved to Lazio, and he never really made it at all. And at one point, McCood was kind of looked upon as the understudy for...
Not find the net at all.
Yeah, and they've now sunk right to the bottom of the league.
They're securing the points for Freiburg in the 54th.
But Freiburg have only had 2 home losses this year. One a very bad one to Bayern just before the winter break, 6-0. Another one to Werder. And Leverkusen actually on the road have been very strong as well. That's only their second loss. So that's perhaps not as much as a surprise you would have thought in terms of Freiburg's previous home form.
Well, also in the Bundesliga this weekend, Hannover 96 moved up to mid-table with a big win over Hamburg SV. 3-2 the final there, Bobby. Big goal from American Clint Mathis.
Yeah, making his debut, and is beginning to be a little bit of a North American concentration there. They've got Canadian Julian de Guzman, they've got Steve Cherundolo, the USA fullback as well. So we've got 3 of them. Interestingly enough, next Sunday they played Bayern Munich, who have Owen Hargreaves, who was played his early football in Calgary. So I believe, and I don't think this is guaranteed yet, but I believe that Fox Sports World is actively pursuing that Bayern Munich Hannover game as the Bundesliga game next Sunday.
Well,
so
that's certainly something you don't see very often for North Americans.
playing in the Bundesliga, it's a good sign, and Mathis will be really, that's a great start to his Hannover career.
Just a quick comment, Bobby. Kaiserslautern fired their coach on Monday.
Eric Goretz, he was brought in last year after Anders Bremer was fired, and got them out of relegation trouble, but they've just sunk back in again. So it looks like they haven't really solved their problems. Kloss is scoring goals for them, but nothing else is really happening. Sunk into the bottom 3, so it's another change of management.
Okay, let's move to Spain. Round 22 of La Liga is wrapped up.